wanted to play.
He
wanted
had no care in the world because he said, "I only want to play for that team."
Hold on.
Listen,
hold on, because that's
so,
how
okay,
you know.
see, how do you know that?
No, I heard your words. I'm right
I
here.
said Watson.
If they would have lost,
I didn't guarantee the win, though.
Meanwhile, you got the Steelers there, so don't even bring your name up.
I'll
give another example.
You misunderstand me. Not because
that's crazy.
You're saying that.
Must be nice.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on the Doug Saravo Show, which is brought to you by the Monkey Bar and Grill. Swing on by. It is Dougie and the Boys, which is brought to you by Unsolicited Role Models, the role models you may not want, but you may just need. As always, we got Big Dave.
What up?
We got Jonathan Ramirez.
Going on.
All right, boys, and we also got Jimmy
Bro,
Dross.
I thought you were about to skip out on Jimmy.
I was waiting for it. Piece of shit.
I was going to skip him out.
I thought you were, man. I thought you were.
Yeah, it was.
All right, so let's get started with the NBA playoffs. It was the play-in rounds. Lakers are moving on. The Sixers are moving on. The Warriors are going home.
Yes, they are.
End of a dynasty.
End of a dynasty.
And the Klay
Thompson.
Sorry.
And probably
Nice.
Steph.
I was gonna say Klay Thomas never started.
Yeah. So let's get started, boys. Are we surprised? Oh, well, Jimmy Butler looks like he'll be out for the remainder of the Heat playoff run. Are they done?
Yes, they are. I think they are.
Yeah, they're done. Butler is that guy they need. It's like he's pivotal to their success.
Especially in the late run, too.
Yeah, even if he doesn't score 20 points, the little things that he does, the way he can motivate the guys and impact the game.
He's a general, pretty much.
Yeah. That's a big loss.
Do we think they get past the Bulls the first round? Or that,
Nah.
No?
Kobe White, bro. It's that motherfucker's time.
The unofficial 42 points.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's playoffs. That's crazy.
Are we surprised that the Bulls are moving on, or do we think they're better than what they are?
They're probably better what they are. Also, Atlanta is not really a top team either.
Nah, exactly.
Like they have the team around them, but also
They have the players.
yeah.
They couldn't put it together.
They just can't execute.
At least the Bulls could execute with White and DeRozan and everything.
Yeah, that's the thing. With White's really stepped up because Bulls started off kind of slow this season.
Right.
And White kind of picked up the slack and just said, you know what, okay, it's my time right now.
And he's gonna have to pick up the slack a lot more because Alex Caruso looks like he's gonna be out.
Yeah, which is gonna hurt them because he's really good.
It will hurt them, yeah.
But he was also on a regular season, which gave them time to play together as a team.
Yeah.
Without
Yeah,
him.
especially he'd be like the second leader you need besides DeRozan, because DeRozan's the clear leader of that team.
Yeah.
So with White, he'll be like the guy, even if DeRozan goes on the bench for like a couple minutes.
Mm-hmm.
What do we think about the Lakers?
What about him?
Must be nice.
Is this a team that could go on a run?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, they did it last season.
I think so. I just don't think. I don't know. The fact that they have to face the Nuggets so early on.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah, it's going to be a test. But again, it could be pros and cons because Dave mentioned this earlier. You're facing them early on before they even get a momentum. You get what I'm saying?
And they're gonna come off a couple days rest since they
right
won in the play-in.
Yeah.
So they'll come and rest against Denver. And a lot of people were saying, oh, they should have threw that game. Then they could have took on OKC. But at the end of the day, you got to play them sooner or later. Plus, you're going to take away from the competitiveness.
Yep.
If you want to be the best, you got to beat the best.
Yeah.
Exactly.
especially if you're the bottom. Because I mean, their record is the same as anybody in the other side, other conference.
Yep.
So it doesn't really matter. You can't really say both divisions are, one team. It's wide open for anybody, really.
Yeah, I agree. So all right, so do we all want to do an individual bracket or do a group bracket? I think individual will be fun.
We can do that. That's fine.
Didn't we do an individual at the beginning of the season?
That was for football. I think we did individual one.
We did one for football.
Basketball.
We might have, but
we did it together one for basketball, but not for the playoffs.
we did. I think we also like the Celtics and the Nuggets.
Yeah, I think we had different teams in there though too, because I think we had the Warriors that were in the top spot and they dropped, or not the top spot, but in the playoffs.
Right.
All right, so we're gonna actually start with David. All right, David.
Must be nice.
Who do we got?
All right. Pelicans, Kings. I'm going to take the Kings. Bulls, Heat. I'm going to go with the Bulls.
All right, Thunder, Kings.
Oh, that's a tough one. I'm going to pull I don't know. That's tough, man. I'm going to actually pull the upset. I think the Kings beat them.
I see it. Mavericks, Clippers.
It's the Mavs' time.
Suns, Timberwolves.
That's another tough game. I'm going to go Timberwolves.
Lakers, Nuggets.
That's also tough. Yeah, I'm a Lakers fan, but Nuggets are the defending champs, so I'm going to go Nuggets.
All right, over the East. Celtics, Chicago.
We're going Celtics.
Magic, Cavaliers.
That's tough. I'm going to go Cavs.
Pacers, Bucks.
We're going to go Bucks.
Knicks and the Sixers.
Sorry, Knicks fans, but the Sixers are taking it. Must be nice. Can't pick it because of the ad.
Oh, that's why?
Yeah. You scroll down a little more. There you go.
There we go. All right, let's stay with the East. Celtics, Cavs.
Celtics.
Must be nice. Sixers, Bucks.
We're going to go Bucks again.
Kings, Mavericks.
I'm going to go Mavericks.
Timberwolves, Nuggets.
It's a tough one. Tough. I'm going to tell you the truth. I like the Timberwolves.
Shit, look at this.
Getting down to the wire.
Mavericks, Timberwolves.
Oh, tough again. If it came up to this Timberwolves Mavericks matchup, I'm gonna go with the Mavericks.
All right, Bucks, Celtics.
I'm taking Celtics.
All right, Celtics, Mavs.
And we're gonna go 6 games, Celtics.
All right, so that is Dave's bracket.
Must be nice.
So what does everyone think of Dave's bracket?
Not bad. I like it.
Don't lie, Jimmy.
No.
He just doesn't like the Knicks one.
No, I mean I could listen. The way I watched the play last night, it could go either way, but we'll see.
Hey, you
why
never
I'm
know. Upset here and there.
Yeah, that's why I'm not like totally upset by it because you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
But you just have the only thing I would say you have the freaking Mavericks going that far. Whew.
Or even the Bucks under Doc Rivers, the way
Yeah,
they've
I
been
was gonna say the
playing.
Bucks too.
Fuck, they about to be a first round
I'm gonna
drop.
say I think if the Sixers, they go to the second round, the Sixers could beat them.
Mm-hmm. All right, boys, we're gonna go with myself now. So you'll be off the screen, and then you guys will comment after. All right. This is Dougie's bracket. All right, I'm going with the Kings. Experience from last year, they learned. I'm going to go with, just because they're playing in Miami. I think the Bulls are going to win, but because Miami's playing home, I know there's no Butler, but I like the home court advantage. So I'm going with the Heat. All right. Kings Thunder. Experience versus no experience in the playoffs, but I think the Thunder have been the best team throughout the year, so I'm going with the Thunder to win this series. Mavericks, Clippers. I think the Clippers are due, but I always love Kyrie. Kyrie's been one of my favorite players growing up. Not growing up, but being a Cavs fan, him being there. He came over to the Nets. I rooted for him with the Nets. Didn't really like him with the Mavs, but I'm liking the way it's meshing. So I'm going with the Mavs to win this one. Suns, Timberwolves. Who's hungrier? I think the Suns are. So I'm going to go with the Suns to win this one. Lakers, Nuggets. Everyone's been acting like the Lakers are a bad team, including myself. But they won 47 games. And I think they are on a mission. So I think this is going to be the upset of the playoffs. It's going to go to 7 games. I see the Lakers coming out and taking down the defending champions. So we got the Lakers winning that series. All right, Celtics, I've been riding them all year long. I think the Celtics are going to get this done. Magic, Cavs, of course, I'm going to go with the Cavs. They learned from last year. Magic, first time in the playoffs in years, so they don't really have the experience just yet. Pacers, Bucks, I hate Doc Rivers leading this team, so I'm going with the Pacers. Sixers, Knicks, I think this could go either way. I think both teams are on a mission, but just because they start the first 2 games at the Garden, I'm going with the Knicks to win this. All right, round 2. Celtics, Cavs. As much as I want the Cavs to win, I think they have a shot, but I don't see the Celtics choking. I really don't. The Celtics are going to win this series against my team. Pacers, Knicks. Tyrese Haliburton, he's on a mission. He wants to win. He wants to win so bad. But I just think the Knicks are on fire. They've been playing good basketball at the right time. Realistically, I think it's going to be Celtics, Pacers, but for this pick, I'm going to have to go with the Knicks to come out on top. Mavericks, Thunder, the Kyrie train, the Luka train, it's been working. They have been the best team in the West, I think, the last few weeks. So I'm going with the Mavericks to win this. Lakers, Suns, I think the Lakers have a shot to beat the Suns. I truly do. I would not be surprised if they go back to the conference final. But who's hungrier? I think the Suns are hungrier. So the Suns are going to win that one. All right. Conference semifinals. Celtics, Knicks. I do not see them choking. I really don't. So I got the Celtics winning this. Sorry, Jimmy. Suns, Mavericks. It's all about who's hungrier and who wants it more and who wants it bad. That's where it's going to come down to. I like the Mavericks. I like Kyrie. I like Luka. I like the team they have on paper. But I just think the Suns are the hungrier team. They want it bad. And the Suns want to get back to the NBA Finals. You got Booker. You got Bale. You got Durant. Who could be better for a 7-game series than those 3? Celtics, Suns. I think the Suns could win this. I truly do. But I've been saying it all year long. I've been saying it on every show. The Celtics are going to win the NBA championship in 2024. What do we think, boys?
Yo, Dave, where'd you go? Where are you at now?
This guy's delusional.
Had to run into the mansion real quick.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fire.
You got the keys.
That's fire. I'm a hobo, so you know.
Another brick on the wall.
What do we think about this bracket?
Once again, the Celtics taking it all the way. I like the Mavs Suns matchup. I really do.
So do I.
I think the Suns get knocked out the first round, though.
That's big. Suns get knocked out.
I mean,
because
because the way they played throughout the season, like I will watch highlights here and there, and I'll watch the games. Some of them, they still really don't play well together. It's more so Beal than anybody.
The Mavericks, I feel like if they battle each other for points, Kyrie and Luka, it's going to be high scoring and you're just going to win that game.
I just want to know what Jonathan means by this guy's delusional.
Yeah, you picked the Cavs, bro.
They're the home team.
It's bias.
All right, we'll see what Jimmy Just has then.
Oh no.
We'll see what Jimmy's Just talk about bias.
Oh,
All right.
God.
All right, so we got the Lakers, we got the Kings, we got the Sixers, and the Bulls.
Yep.
All right, play-in rounds. Who you got?
Give me the Kings. I think, like you said, the experience will carry them through. Bulls and Heat. I think each team you put in, they got by the Celtics and give me the Heat.
All right, round one, Thunder Kings.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the Thunder the first round. I think they can squeak out one game.
All right, Clippers Mavericks.
You said who's more hungrier before? Don't look further than the Clippers. Yeah, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and freaking Russell Westbrook, playing phenomenal right now. Timberwolves Suns. Oof. I'm gonna probably go with the Suns. I think they kind of escaped that round.
Lakers Nuggets.
It's tough, but I can't go against the champions. If the Nuggets are gonna, I'll say 6 to 7 games, but it'll be close.
All right, Celtics Heat.
Celtics. If Jimmy's not playing, the Celtics are gonna be tough.
I think that's the third year in a row too for a Celtics Heat.
I think so. They play, yeah. Well, they played because they were always the either top seed or always the low seed, playing through everybody.
Cavaliers Magic.
I would probably go with the Cavs. I think for the first round, I'll go with the Cavs.
Pacers Bucks.
I'm gonna go with Milwaukee. I think with Giannis playing back in, I think they escaped that round.
Your Knicks and the Sixers.
This is a toss-up. But I think the 76ers doing this too much. Knicks came to play. Give me the Knicks.
All right, round two. Let's start with the East. Celtics Cavs.
Sorry, Doug. I'm going with the Celtics.
Sorry, I said the same thing.
So I know, but still, I'm gonna go with them.
All right, Knicks Bucks.
Doc can't coach for anything. I'm going to go with the Knicks.
All right, Clippers Thunder.
Give me the Clippers. I think they go far.
All right, the Suns Nuggets.
The Nuggets. I think they dominate them.
All right, conference finals. Knicks Celtics.
I feel like the Knicks could be the only team that could really stop them. But I don't know.
Just say it.
You know what? This is my prediction. Screw it. I'm going with the Knicks.
All right, Clippers Nuggets.
So we have one upset. Let's go with the other. Give me the Clippers.
Imagine
me two
this
upsets.
comes out.
Give me two upsets.
All right, your NBA champion is who?
New York. New York.
All right, let's get Jonathan to the screen now. See what he has to say about this.
You're at the grocery store. You're muted, by the way, John.
You're muted.
You're muted.
The
Yeah, and you
Knicks
can only
are
unmute
fucking
it.
soft, bro. The Knicks,
Who?
I don't know. I like the Knicks a lot. It's just they have too many injuries to deal with right now to actually make a run.
But the only major injury is Randall. Everybody else is pretty decently coming back healthy. Especially with the rest we just had, I think we're going to be fine.
We'll see.
But we'll see.
All right, we got Jonathan now. Dave shaking his head. All right, Jonathan, let's set this up. All right, play in. All right, you got the Lakers, you got the Kings, Sixers, Chicago. All right, who are your play-in winners?
I got the Kings and the Bulls.
All right, round one, Kings Thunder.
I had the Thunder winning that round.
All right, Celtics Bulls.
Celtics.
Cavs Magic.
Switching it up. I got the Magic winning that series.
Must be nice. Mavericks Clippers.
I have. Damn, that's gonna be a good series. Explosive, very offensive. I'm gonna go with the Mavs though.
All right, Suns Timberwolves.
I got the Timberwolves on that one.
Pacers Bucks.
Pacers Bucks. I have the Pacers winning that. And that's gonna be a new rivalry, in my opinion. They've been going at it with the play-in tournament throughout the season.
Knicks and the 76ers.
I got the Knicks.
Lakers Nuggets.
I have the Nuggets winning that series. But it'll definitely go far. 6 or 7 games.
All right, round two. Mavericks Thunder.
Mavericks.
Celtics Magic.
Magic. No, I'm just joking. Celtics.
Watch they beat them. Knicks Pacers.
Knicks Pacers. I have the
Yeah.
Knicks winning that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but that's as far as they go.
Nuggets and Timberwolves.
Nuggets.
Knicks Celtics.
And I got the Celtics.
Nuggets Mavericks.
I'm gonna go with the Mavs. This is what Dave had, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. That'll be a really good series, a very fun series to watch.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna go with I want to go with the Celtics, but I think Luka gets one this year. I don't know. Celtics got to prove me wrong, especially with Tatum and choking. They got better pieces, but.
All right, boys, there it is. Jonathan's bracket.
They've got the Scully on now.
Test fit and merchandise.
Yeah, he's testing the product.
Yes, sir.
What do we think about Jonathan's picks?
I'm surprised you didn't look at Clippers.
Yeah, I'm
surprised.
I'm trying to be realistic.
I think the only difference we had were the
Knicks.
The Pacers.
Yeah. Oh no, and then the Cavs.
No, you had some of the Sixers going to the second round.
Yeah, the Sixers.
Yeah, them facing I think it was Milwaukee.
Oh, yeah. Dave, you're at my friend's apartment because I was there months ago.
Yeah, I was in the neighborhood and I decided to hit them up and they were like, yeah, sure.
Nice. That's
they're away in Italy right now, so.
Oh, you're dog sitting.
Yeah.
Jonathan over there fucking eating all the fucking goddamn donuts, fat ass.
Yeah,
you know where this is at?
Where?
I don't know if I should plug them. It's a very good bakery spot on 27.
I mean, we plug in a Monkey Bar and Grill and other stuff, so I mean, we could plug in this.
Yo, that's Paris Spaghetti. You heard? On Route 27, right next to H Mart. This picture is taken by moi. Look how lovely those chocolate. Look at those. Look how lovely those chocolate covered croissants look. Oh my god!
I like the background. So we are gonna take a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, Major League Baseball. Interesting stuff I heard from Tyler Glass. Now he thinks no sticky stuff is causing the injuries for all these pitchers. We'll discuss it right after this.
But to go and react from a fiscal standpoint and from a civil rights standpoint to close everything, I find it hard to get behind.
Thanks to Democrats. Thanks to the Democrats, by the way.
Nancy Pelosi should not be 84 years old and still be sitting as the House Speaker.
Like an idiot.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Actually, can get in there and do things, like Donald Trump Jr.
Puerto Rican. You're Latino.
We're all muted, by the way.
I would like Ivanka to run.
You're all muted.
Yeah, Ivanka or Tulsi Gabbard. She's
going for the Super Bowl.
Hold on, because that's not what Rogers said. Rogers said, I just care about winning the MVP. I don't care about winning.
No matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
And I was like, oh God, how do I stop this? So
Look at that water behind me, James.
Jesus says in the scripture, they need to live their experience of their So Malibu at the diner part of the casino.
That they're gonna slip back a little bit. Ben,
do you ever ask yourself the question as to
for this town, things that haven't been done before?
Feel like it's more than just Joe Biden though. It's just people
overpay for DeGrom, and I think this is a great way for us to gather.
I'll be looking for another job after this is over. I can tell you that.
Here with your name behind it, hoping that.
Why didn't Trump fire Fauci? He could have gotten rid of him.
There's a lot of things you can have checked out.
So talk whatever we want.
it's sports? Well, I'll tell you,
No matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
Fastball deeper into my hand and grip it way harder. And I had to, instead of holding my curveball at the tip of my fingers, I had to dig it deeper into my hand. I'm not a doctor. I know you guys probably know that. But I'm taking a fastball. I'm squeezing the ball twice as hard. So all of this is I'm recruiting all these muscles and I'm taking my arm as hard as I can, throwing the ball. So I'm going from a flexed muscle to letting a ball go. Waking up after that start, I was like, okay, this sucks. Something is weird here. And then that same feeling is persisting all week long. Then I go into my start yesterday and that same feeling it pops or whatever the hell happened to my elbow. I feel it.
So ultimately what's going on is that sticky stuff, without the usage of it, you can't grip a ball as well as you want to. And so you got to grip it harder and use more of your strength to grip the ball, which means when you pitch the ball, it's going to put more stress on your arm and more different parts of your arm, and that's why you think you got hurt.
So what do we think about those comments by Tyler Glasnow?
I think that just proves what we said before. I don't think it's the sticky stuff, to tell you the truth. It's them trying to throw harder. In order to throw harder, you got to grip the ball harder.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, the sticky stuff kind of plays a factor into it because you don't have to grip it as hard to throw it harder. But at the same time, to me, the harder you throw, the harder your arm's going to go out.
Or the quicker your arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, the quicker your arms can go out. So, like, I get it. You want the sticky stuff so it could grip a little better. But I really just think it's because they're throwing a lot harder.
Mm-hmm. And you mentioned this before. It was back in the day they were throwing 80, 75, 80 mile an hour pitches. Now it's 95 to 105 mile an hour pitches.
Yeah, but that's you could disagree with it because Aroldis Chapman always threw 100.
Yeah, but you also got to realize
he's an
Oh yeah, and he's a closer too, so it's not like it's for 5-6 innings.
You got to also realize back in the day there was a lot more simpler pitches. You only had like maybe 4 or 5 pitches. You had a fastball, a 2-seam, a curve. Like it wasn't that many. Now
you got all
these guys are
different ones.
throwing. You had a 4-seam, a 2-seam, a curve, and maybe one more pitch. And these guys, the pitchers back then were only throwing maybe 2 to 3 different pitches each pitcher. Now these guys are trying to get fancy with it, trying to get the curveball to drop even harder, which is more twist in the wrist. Y'all trying to throw harder for their fastball to get it over quicker. So a lot of this plays in the factor. And think about it. Back in the day, guys were throwing over 100 pitches and not getting hurt.
Exactly.
Now guys are throwing 70 to 80 pitches and they're getting hurt out for the season. So there's got to be something in the mechanics.
It's already an awkward motion where you're throwing with the throw rather.
Especially when some of them throw sidearm.
Yes, exactly. So you're putting a lot of strain on your joints.
Actually, that's a good question. What would be better if you throw it over or side? You think, in their opinion?
Side.
Like
I would say probably over because you're going into the pitch. If you're throwing sidearm, you're bringing your arm underneath and back up. So it's more twist
you're not really
in your
going
shoulder.
underneath. It's more of the side, like you have it to like your side really, and it's more like a motion.
It's more of a twist on your shoulder.
Yeah.
I feel like the overhand is more of a twist on your shoulder, no?
I feel like the overhand's more of an easy flow.
That's actually a good question to ask, like some of like the players, like what's easier for them? Because
if it was easier to throw sidearm, a lot of more players would have done it.
Yeah, true, but
it's not that it's easy. It's probably it could be easy on the joints, but I don't think it's easier to throw accurately. But
there's relievers that they come in almost every game and they're pitching sidearm. Because we have relievers, we don't have a lot. There's not a lot of starters that are pitching sidearm, but there's a lot of relievers that are pitching sidearm. With that freaking awkward stance, like going like this half the freaking time.
Well, do you guys remember Chad Bradford?
Yeah, there you go. I think I know what you're talking about.
Hold on, I'll pull it up.
Because if you remember the guy that goes like this half the time, hunched over.
Who's that? Corey Kluber?
Corey Kluber?
No, I'm talking about Chad Bradford.
Isn't Kluber the one that pitches weird?
Yeah. I know it's not a pitch. He pitches weird. He stands weird.
All right. So this is Chad Bradford and how he used to throw.
See, to me, that's a lot harder.
I feel that's more under than it is side.
Yeah, that's more under. That's like softball.
Yeah, like he's rising up.
And I feel
I don't know how that motion would be with your arm.
I feel like that's easier. It's less strain on the shoulder, in my opinion. When you're going overhand, you bring your arm all the way back up like
but
this, which is
you got to remember where he's stancing from. So he's stancing from a regular position to come back down and go back up. Rather than you standing like this and just going backwards and forward.
No, yeah, the pitch itself is probably harder, but I'm talking about the joints in general. Like when you're coming back here like this and then coming over, doing that alone, I did shoulders yesterday anyway at the gym, but I could feel it here. I could feel stress right here, just coming over, doing that motion and constantly doing that, trying to go crazy hard. It's just I could see how that could produce more stress.
I mean, I could see if you're doing it every day, but these guys pitch every 5 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're also talking about doing it 80 times.
Yeah, but you're pretty much getting 5 days, maybe more of rest before you're pitching. If you're a starter, if you're relieving,
you got to remember that's a workout. A workout like that, because he's throwing it 80 times, it's gonna by the 3rd day you're still sore.
Yeah.
4th day is when you're starting to feel better. Then you get that's basically 2 days of rest.
We're also forgetting too all the practice ones they do in between, before the game, and between the innings. They're still going, so it's going to be. They're probably going up to at least a couple hundred, maybe more.
Yeah, and think about it. When they're even on their off day, they're probably still throwing at least.
Yeah,
20
they're
or
still
30
getting
pitches a
their.
day.
Imagine the playoffs, because like you could be, pitching one day, like 3 days later, going to be pitching again.
All right, so 20 games in. Oh, you guys can't even see that.
Oh, we can see a little bit.
Yeah, we can see it. Well, yeah.
I have to go like this a little bit, but I can see it. Okay, that's probably better.
Any surprises? Any surprises to you? You got the Yankees at 13-6, Baltimore 12-6. The Red Sox fell apart. Tampa's at 11-9. The Guardians are 13-6. Texas Rangers are 11-9. I think the Houston Astros have fell off. They're 6-14. I know they could come back, but still, that's a huge fall. 6-14.
To be below the freaking the
I'm gonna get some trash
Athletics.
cans over there.
You got the Braves at 12-5. Brewers 11-6. Dodgers 12-9. Any surprises? Any disappointments?
I don't think so. I think that looks exactly how I picked it in the beginning of the season.
I think we kind of have the same thing. I think we did say, yeah, I think we're all pretty much in the same boat.
Yeah, but Guardians having 13-6 record, that's a little surprising.
Yeah, that's a little bit surprising, them being 13-6.
Yeah. And then the Yankees being 13-6 is a shock.
That's
not a shocker.
No, that's a shock.
That's not a shock.
No, I'm being honest.
Come on.
No, hold on. Let me make my point. It's a shock.
Why?
It's a shock to you.
No, because when you lose Garrett Cole, and Dave will agree with me. Garrett Cole is a huge part for that rotation. You don't know what you're gonna get. You don't know what you're gonna get from Cortez. You don't know what you're gonna get from Rodon.
Well, Rodon's been playing good.
I figured they'd be like 10-7, 11-7, not 13-6. I mean, it's not far off, but. And I'm not hating on Dave. I'm not hating on the Yankees. But Dave, when you lose Cole, do you think that your rotation is going to be the way it's been performing? Realistically,
I think it plays into more runs being scored.
Yes,
that's why. They're playing the hitters are playing real hot right now, which is causing them to, even if they're down by 4 or 5 runs, to late in the innings to get big hits and to score more runs than the other team.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine the Yankees are 13-6 now. Wait till Garrett Cole comes back. What are they going to be then? They're going to have way better record.
I think
you can say the same thing about friggin' the Mets. The Mets came back from being down, very negative, to being back to positive.
Yep.
And also, we'd want to Singa.
They just swept the Phillies.
Yeah. Imagine when he comes back. It's the same exact thing.
But this is how baseball is. We have the ups and downs. You're gonna have
you
gotta
have a hot start.
Yeah.
I think the biggest surprise is how close almost every team is to each other.
I was just gonna say that too.
And were you talking about in your division or
in division?
Just in general, how every team is almost kind of even.
Yeah.
Especially those top teams. Like if you go into the AL division, a lot of these guys are only like a half to a game apart for first place.
Mm-hmm.
To have that many people close to each other, that many teams close to each other.
What's the? Yeah, they're 13 and the Orioles are 12.
Yeah, you look at the Yankees, the Orioles,
The Orioles are like a
Guardians,
half game.
Guardians, Royals, Rangers, Angels, Braves, Phillies, Brewers, Cubs, Pirates, Reds, Cardinals, Dodgers,
I
Padres,
think that
Diamondbacks.
division, AL East, is going to be Yankees and
I'm just-
Orioles fighting for that.
I think that's gonna be. I think it'll be fine for that.
No, I
I'm
think
just
it's
confused how like the Dodgers have so many freaking games in right now.
Remember
they
they
had-
had the extra games? At the
Yeah, I
early
don't know why they
season?
did that.
They had 2 in Japan.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah, 12 and 9.
Mm-hmm.
Marlins fell off.
March didn't get started.
Dodgers is going to be a threat, though. That's crazy. Mookie Betts
Marlins are the
having a
worst
good
team
year.
in baseball.
Who, Marlins? Yeah.
They made the playoffs last year, so that's why I'm surprised they fell off.
Yeah, but they lost players. So that's the problem.
No, they didn't.
They lost players. Yes, they did. One's on the Yankees. The other one's fucking somewhere else. The 2 best hitters.
Wow, they lost 1 player in John Birdie. Congrats.
It can happen.
All right, so we are going to take a quick commercial break, and then we're going to discuss Caitlin Clark and her pay gap. We'll be right back.
He wanted to play.
He had
wanted
no care in the world because he said, "I only want to play for that team."
Hold on.
Listen,
hold on, because that's
So,
how do you
okay,
know?
see, how do you know that?
No, I heard your words. I'm right
I
here.
said Watson.
If they would have lost,
I didn't guarantee to win though.
Meanwhile, you got the Steelers there, so don't even bring your name up.
I'll
give another example.
You misunderstand me. Not because
That's crazy.
You're saying that.
Must be nice.
All right, we are back on Dougie and the Boys, which is brought to you by.
Unsolicited role models you may not want, but you may just need.
And the Doug Strabo Show is brought to you by.
Jimmy.
Monkey Bar and Grill. Swing on by.
You're not going to swing?
I need my stick. You threw my stick away.
I'm gonna order you a stick. Pause. No Diddy.
Yeah, order me a hockey stick. You should say that. Yeah.
So, Jonathan, you notice in the intro it's always you getting mad?
I'm always getting mad.
In the intro, you noticed?
Not getting
You're
mad.
John Hater.
I'm just discussing.
That's crazy.
I'm having a conversation.
Yeah.
You try to get me riled up. You try.
Why would I get you riled up?
The same reason you're a Yankee hater.
I'm not a Yankee hater. I'm not a Yankee hater.
The same reason why you can't admit to the fact that Joe Burrow is washed.
Why would I think Joe Burrow is washed when he's
Damn.
not washed up?
You can't admit to that fact, man.
He's not washed.
Wow.
2 major injuries in the past couple seasons. First couple seasons to his career. That man is washed.
Who's your quarterback? Who's your quarterback again?
His receivers and running back don't even believe in him anymore.
Who's your quarterback again?
They
Aaron
left him
Rodgers.
alone.
Yeah, and he's washed.
Yeah, Rodgers might be washed. He might be suspended indefinitely.
For what?
I don't know how true this article is that I read, but they're supposedly the NFL is looking into him, into his speedy recovery, and they're thinking maybe he never had an Achilles injury to begin with, or that serious
God.
of an injury that they were saying, oh, it's going to be out for the season, blah blah.
Yeah, but why would he want to sit out?
Money.
He wouldn't want to. Well, I don't know.
The money that he got guaranteed.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why, but they're looking into it.
I can see it because I mean, a lot of people do go to like other countries for speedy recoveries because the drugs they do down there are more legal than the U.S.
Stem cells.
Yeah, stem cells. That's it.
You can't. They're illegal in the U.S. I mean, that's the FDA thing. They want to make sure they can make money off of that. But
yeah, but why is Joe Burrow washed? That's the question I want to know.
Yeah, Jonathan. Now you're getting
why bring that up?
Ask Joe Mixon. Ask AJ Green.
They wanted to go somewhere else.
AJ Green. I don't think.
I mean, not AJ Green. This guy. Higgins.
Joe Mixon was a free agent. Why couldn't he go there? What does that have to do with Joe Burrow? Maybe Mixon didn't want to run.
Free agent. They traded him there.
Maybe Mixon didn't want to run behind that O line. That has nothing to do with Burrow.
So the O line's the problem then.
Not Burrow. Burrow's not the problem.
But the O line is.
But
okay, but it's not Joe Burrow.
He's becoming part of the problem because he's too injured.
Oh, come on, don't even go there.
He's getting injured.
Come on, no, we're not gonna get there. We're not gonna have that discussion.
You know this is true, man.
Don't be emotionally attached to these players. Come on.
Do not. You do not say that. You do not get to say that, Doug.
But I don't.
Do we need to bring up your Facebook history?
I don't think he's washed.
That man is washed up.
Is Daniel Jones washed?
Who?
Daniel Jones.
Oh,
Yeah.
Daniel Jones.
Is
Yeah,
he washed?
he's out of there.
He's not washed up.
Daniel Jones? He's washed.
He's below average, but he's not washed up.
He's washed. He's gonna be washed.
Barkley left him.
No, Barkley did not leave him. Barkley left the Giants.
Yeah, because the Giants did
But it had no
give Jones a contract.
But that has nothing to do with it.
You didn't believe in him.
They didn't want to pay Barkley. That's why. It has nothing to do with Jones.
You know what the greats do? They don't give a shit about money. Look at Brady. He knew that. Oh, I'm gonna have this team win. Like I could win. Fuck getting paid. Because at the end of the day, getting wins is gonna lead to more pays anyway. To more paydays.
So what you're saying is Barkley's not a great.
No, he's not. Because
Barkley's had too many injuries.
He also deals with a lot of injuries, like Joe Burrow.
All right, let's get to the script.
He's
Caitlin Clark
already.
Caitlin Clark. Dave, you want to bring that up since you sent us in the group chat, which I was banned from for a day. Thanks a lot to Dave.
Oh my!
He got banned you again, so you keep talking.
Caitlin Clark drafted #1 overall. So they leaked out her 4-year contract. Her 4-year contract is a little over $300,000 a year. I mean, for the 4 years,
yeah,
$73,000 a year.
Yeah.
To me, honestly, that's a slap in the face.
Not really.
I think as a first-round draft pick, you're entitled to either between $1 to $2 million. And I understand that it's the WNBA, but at the same time, it's a professional sport. The amount of money that she's making, literally, you can probably hold a regular job. You're talking about, and it's a high amount, maybe $40 to $50 an hour. I mean, they only play for what, 13 minutes each quarter, each half.
Yeah.
So that's what, almost an hour of game time.
Mm-hmm.
But
now I get it. But how much is the team making off of jersey sales, off of all this stuff? And yeah, she's gonna make money off of endorsements. But $73,000?
But that's the reality.
I think that's just the WNBA. They don't get
enough revenue.
They don't.
I was talking.
They don't
I was
generate
talking.
enough money.
I was talking to Jenny about it, and she said that's just the revenue and the way it is right now with the WNBA. It sucks, but that's how it is.
But I feel like they can pay those players a little bit more. Like I said, $1 million to $2 million starting.
No,
when
I
you get
disagree
into
with
the
that.
WNBA, I think the max contract into the WNBA is like $12 million a year.
I disagree with that.
$12 million a year?
Wait, you got players getting paid $12 million
Wembanyama's contract is like 1 point something mil.
in WNBA?
In the NBA. Wembanyama's.
Is
Victor
what?
Wembanyama. It's like 1 point. I have to think. Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on. Let me find it.
If it's 1 point mil, then definitely the WNBA players, they're not gonna get that.
I feel like
I'm sorry, I lied.
sports.
You ready?
Yeah.
For Kayla Clark, for 4 years, it's $338,000.
Yeah,
4 years for Wembanyama, 55 mil.
55 mil.
55
That's over
mil.
$10 million a year.
Yeah, but I disagree with that too.
What do you mean you disagree?
Victor Wembanyama should not be getting paid $55.
But it's a standard for a first round draft pick.
But it shouldn't be like that, and that's where I'm going to argue with you.
Why not?
So what do you think he should be making?
This for all draft picks, don't matter where you go.
Nah,
NBA. No, hold on. All right, Wemby's making $55 million as a first round draft pick, which
4 years.
which is a NBA standard, which most first round draft picks will make.
Which
55.
they should not.
How much do you think a first round draft pick should make?
There should be a set contract for a first round pick.
And what is it?
Anywhere from $500K to $900K.
It also depends on where you get picked. Like when we
but it don't. Even if you go number one, there's no reason why. Let me talk. Hold on. Let me talk, Jonathan. There's no reason. I'll even give an example. There's no reason why Bryce Young should have a contract and gets a signing bonus of $26 million.
Totally different sport.
But he never played in the NFL, so he should not even make that money just yet. There should be a Bryce Young.
It's a different sport, though.
Don't matter. Let me make my point, David.
It's a different sport, different revenue.
Don't matter. There should be a set pay. Let's say you go number one, anywhere from $500K to $900K. Because once these professional athletes get paid, they no longer care. It's all about getting money. That's their mindset. Oh, I made it here. I don't have to try. I don't have to care about winning or losing. I don't have to care. There should be a set pay. Then if you accomplish what you accomplish, let's say you make the playoffs, or let's say Wemby makes the all-rookie team, then you get a signing bonus. There's no reason why. Incentives. There's no reason why these professional athletes should get a guaranteed $1 million contract for being picked number one. When you prove nothing in that league. What if you're a bust like Jamarcus Russell or Hasheem Thabeet?
But if you're saying that Wemby should still make $500,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
The NBA. For WNBA to make only $73,000, not even triple figures, 6 figures, to me is a slap in the face.
It is a slap in the face. I would be more like, realistically speaking, maybe $200,000 to $300,000.
I'd even say 120 is fine.
Or even 120.
73.
Yeah.
And we all know that women's sports for a long time was never close to men's sports.
No.
But
as far as revenue and generating revenue,
now we're looking at women's soccer better than the men's soccer. The women's national college teams are more viewers than the men's college.
Yeah. What are you guys doing in 2 weeks?
How do we get from 2 weeks to
No.
conversation we're having?
No, because we're talking about women's sports. Do you guys want to go to a professional women's hockey league game at the Prudential Center? It's a Tuesday night.
No, I'm good.
Absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
Do you support women's sports?
I do not watch hockey. I went one game with you. Now, if you said, do you want to go to a women's basketball game? I would probably go to a women's basketball game.
Because I'm going to that hockey game.
I don't watch hockey like that. So if I don't watch men's hockey, why would I want to watch women's hockey?
It's like
Why
you,
not?
Doug. You're not gonna
Why
go
would I want to watch
soccer.
college hockey?
You're not gonna go watch soccer because you don't know.
I watch soccer. I've gone to games with Dave and
You've
Jonathan.
gone to games, but you don't watch it religiously like them two do.
Oh, no, I don't really pay attention to it.
Exactly. So why?
Let's get back to the topic of conversation.
You're the one who derailed us.
No, because we were talking about women's sports, so I said let's go to a women's professional hockey game.
But you just derailed us.
My point is, I don't think you should have this guaranteed money when you haven't played at the highest level yet.
I think you should. That's
Why?
only for the lottery picks. Like the first.
Don't matter. I don't care.
The first round guys towards the bottom of that round, they don't get paid that much.
But
don't matter.
This is the reason why a lot of players go back to college.
Mm-hmm.
It's because of the
they
fact
built themselves
that
back
college
up to get into the number one.
College players are making more money, and what's that? The NIL?
Yeah.
Like college players don't want to come play these sports.
But hold on. But what did Wemby prove that he should be making $12 million in his first season?
What do you mean? He was like, they were hyping him up. He was playing the EuroLeague.
That's completely irrelevant.
Because of what he did in the EuroLeague and how
that has nothing to do with it.
EuroLeague, what he did in the EuroLeague was.
But that has nothing. But that has nothing to do with getting paid in the NBA. That's your job.
Look how it translated to the NBA. There's a reason why they picked him.
Yes, but you're missing my point. You should have a set pay, and then you get incentives to become a millionaire.
What he's done? You know what he's done? He's brought European fans over to the NBA with him.
So you get paid after your rookie contract is up.
No.
Yes.
So you're saying
which he's gonna get paid more.
These players do not deserve the high money that they're getting.
Doug, wait, listen to what they just said. He would end up getting paid even more if you wait till after the fact. Give him this.
But I'm saying this. The average, I believe the average for a WNBA, the high average is $12 million. $12 million. So you're telling me that these players are coming in at $80K a year and have to wait 4 years to make $12 million, up to $12 million.
Yeah.
I believe that they should at least be making at least 6 figures.
Yeah, at least. Like Dave said, 120 to 200K a year is good, especially for a first round, first pick. Like the at least the top 5 should get 6 figures.
And you ask, what do they bring, right? Well, as you know, people get older and their favorite athletes retire. Caitlin Clark is bringing now people from the college era into the WNBA.
Yeah.
So now that's fans from college becoming fans of her team and where she's playing. So the generation is just keep going.
Well, I like UConn.
Yeah, we know why you like UConn.
Well, you could keep liking UConn because she has 1 more year.
Yeah.
And she probably watch because you probably get mad too when she don't get picked. But say she's number 1 pick and she don't get the money to disturb. Oh, that's outrageous.
Why would I do that?
You know
why? You think that Paige, when she gets drafted next year, and you're saying that she's a better player than Caitlin Clark, gets paid $70K, it's fine.
I don't think she should get $70K.
So
how much do you think she should get?
At least 100.
He's gonna say a lot more.
No, at least 100. At least 100K.
Dude.
So
why are you saying dude, Jonathan?
Because you just you're contradicting yourself.
How?
So if she gets 100K, that's what, $400,000? No. Yeah, 400.
Well, 400. Yeah, it's 400. I think it's 400 4 years.
400K.
That's 400K for 4 years.
So yeah, if she's got 100 and Clark's gonna 10. That's ridiculous.
But that's almost $500,000 for a 4-year contract.
I think Clark should get 100K too, at least. But I'm just saying, there's no reason why they should all get a set pay. Is my point. There's no reason. For example, if Caleb Williams gets drafted number 1, why should he get $26 million guaranteed? What if he's a bust?
Because he's the number 1 pick. If he gets,
but I don't believe in that. I don't believe it should work like that.
So
there should be
what he did in college and everything, being a side.
But that's when these athletes stop caring about winning. All they care about is making money.
Doug, remember, this is a business.
It's a business.
You've got to realize. You have to realize that they are getting paid the league minimum at this point.
They have a set minimum of each round.
So if they get paid, say, all right, Caitlin Clark's getting paid $73,000. If she busts her ass off within those 3 to 4 years, she's getting a bigger payday. So she has to play harder.
She has to prove something first before getting paid the big payday.
Exactly. So if the high is $12 million and she's getting paid only $73,000,
she still has to play.
But I don't think Caleb Williams should get 26 guaranteed just because he went number 1.
That's the league minimum. That's the league minimum.
It's a league minimum. They don't have their minimum's lower. It's different revenue.
I understand that, but it shouldn't be that high. Is what I'm saying.
It's not gonna make them complacent
All
and
right,
say,
hold
I
on,
have
hold on.
this money, I'm not gonna want to play.
You're
They're
talking
gonna
about
want to play harder.
You're talking about 26 million, right?
Yeah.
26 million, and for a 4-year contract, that's $104 million for 4 years, right?
And half of that you probably don't even see. You got to pay your agent. You got to pay bills, all this other
Taxes.
stuff. Taxes.
104 million. All right. Who's the highest paid quarterback right now?
Patrick Mahomes, I believe.
I think
Patrick
it's
Mahomes or
Hurts
Jalen
now.
Hurts?
I think it's Jalen Hurts now.
I think it's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah,
and what is his contract at?
Doug, you got the computer. I can't really look at that. Because now it'll pause my thing.
I'll tell you that. I'll tell you what. It's probably 5 to 6 times more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know the NFL has a set amount for each round.
Yes, if you go first round, you get the highest. As the rounds go on, it's lower and lower. So you got to think a 5th round draft pick. What are they?
Joe Burrow.
How much is Joe Burrow making?
It says $55 million.
That's a waste of money.
A year.
That's crazy. That's a waste of money, bro.
$55 million a year.
Why are you a Joe Burrow hater?
Oh, and by the way, Caleb Williams, $26 million is probably $26 million over 4 years.
Yeah, it's over 4 years.
Yeah, it's over
Don't matter.
While Joe Burrow's making $55 million a year.
A year, bro.
I love Joe Burrow, but he hasn't proved anything.
He hasn't proved?
To make that much money is what I'm saying.
You mean Caleb Williams?
You mean Caleb Williams?
No, I think Joe Burrow is overpaid. They should have saved that money up for O-line protection.
Yeah, but that comes down. No, not everybody is a Tom Brady.
Maybe Joe Burrow said, I'm the best player on your team.
Look at Patrick Mahomes, wanted the big payday.
But
Joe Burrow wants the big payday.
But a guy like Patrick Mahomes deserve it. That's my point. Like, for example, your set contract, you get drafted $500K per year. Then you know what? If you're under contract with that team, you win a divisional round, each player gets an additional $4 million. That's what I believe is how it should work.
Oh, that's soft shit, bro. Should I put the pastries back up? Because you're being soft right now, man. Listen, these guys get paid the league minimum.
I understand that, but I don't think it should work that way.
It's not going to make them complacent. They're going to want to make more money. They're going to want to play harder.
Yes, you're missing my point. Make more money. That's when these athletes don't stop caring about winning or losing. They're just there to get paid. They don't care.
But that's
the rookie
later.
year.
Hold on, that's later on in your career.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm a Devils fan. And
by the way, hockey with this.
Just listen to my point. I'm a Devils fan. And Jesper Bratt came out and said at the locker room cleanout that we played immature this year. We could have won a few more games, but we played immature. The Devils have a bunch of young egos. They have a lot of self-centered guys. You have Luke and Jack Hughes, who I like on my team, but sometimes they think it's all about them. My point is, if you put these players to high standards and you show them work hard and just give them a set pay, a set salary, then they wouldn't become full of themselves. That's my point. It's about working hard. It's about effort. Put in the effort. You want to make the playoffs, then you know what? If we make the playoffs, then you'll get the extra million. I don't believe it. I do not believe in giving these guys all these millions of dollars.
But
I don't believe in it.
That's not what we're talking about. You're talking about when you get later on in your career.
Later on in your career, Jack Hughes is 22.
How long have you been playing?
5 years.
Thank you.
5 years.
He's already a veteran. He's 5 years.
Yeah, once you're like at least past 4, you're a veteran.
Yeah,
it don't matter.
Listen,
it does matter.
If I put in all the work to get noticed and to get hyped up to be a number 1 pick, pay me my money.
I'll also say this. These college players are making a lot more money. That's why a lot of you see these college players going for another year to 2 years. When you switch a job, you're always expecting to get paid more.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, I feel like she's not getting paid more.
Yeah, she was better off staying in college, but she had 1 more year left of college.
She was
She had 1 more year
Angel
left.
Reese was getting paid more in college. She was getting paid $1 million.
Yeah,
off
and
NIL.
Andrew Reese is that was her 4th year, so she's done with college now.
No, I know, but I'm saying that's why she probably wished she could have stayed.
You don't think that they should at least match what they were making in college?
I say at least match.
You need the revenue.
Huh?
Well,
you need the revenue to come in.
The WNBA?
The WNBA has better revenue in college.
I think they're a subsidiary of the NBA. No.
Yeah.
NBA has the TV deals. That's why they're able to have these contracts.
Yeah, but you're losing the point here. NBA guys are making $22 million.
And I don't think guys should be making that much when they become a rookie.
I think so. If I put in the work, if I put in all the work in my college years to get noticed and to be picked number 1 or top 5, I deserve to be paid. I put in the work already, and I'm not going to.
Yeah, but not $12 million right away.
Hold on. What about LeBron James when he got in?
How much did he get? What was his rookie?
Probably less than it is now.
Yeah, because the market was less.
Yeah, market was low, but still, didn't think he didn't deserve to get paid? Now we know what he is.
No, you got to go out and prove it. I don't know what the contract was.
He proved it his first year when he went to the finals.
In 2003?
I think it was his first year.
No, his first year in the finals was 2007, and they got swept by the Spurs.
Was it 03 he got drafted? Oh.
He got drafted in 03.
So right now, Wemby's not proving it.
Yeah, that's a better question.
He's ranked first in almost everything.
No, I think he's a great player, but I don't think he should be getting millions of dollars right away. After his contract is up, after his 4-year rookie contract is up, then seek whatever you want.
Doug,
Dave's saying right now.
I understand it's a business, and
they're paying him a lot less. But this way, the 55.
But it should be a set play. It should be a set pay.
They're paying him a lot less, giving him the 55 than they're waiting on him to play the first year. Because if they waited on him to play the first year, they'd be paying him a lot more.
You gotta realize
what's wrong with paying someone $500,000 a year to play a sport.
Exactly. So what's wrong with paying Caitlin Clark $500,000 a year?
Nothing wrong with that.
So then pay her the money, bro.
That's $100,000.
You're saying that it shouldn't be like that.
When did I say that? No, I don't. I think Caitlin Clark should get at least $500K because they're compared to the NBA, it's $70,000 is nothing. What I'm saying is, I don't think these professional athletes should be getting paid the high money once they come in. That's my point.
No, you're thinking, hold on, because you're only thinking on a small base of okay, they have to prove themselves. But what about jersey sales? Bringing fans into the stadiums, ticket sales, people buying at the concession stand.
But also too,
people buying gear
after the rookie contract is up.
What about before? The one in their college. That's the reason why they got drafted number 1 is because what they did in college.
And it's also about who you know. Jack Hughes and Luke Hughes' father is the U.S. development leader. Of course, they're going to be scouted and drafted a lot easier.
Why are we talking about fucking hockey? We're talking about football.
Because a lot of these players have a know-how. It's true.
But the
price... But Caleb Williams, look at him. He's going to go number 1 for what he's done in the league and in college. What was he, a 2-time winner of the
Heisman?
2-time winner. And then he took his team to the a couple bowls and won.
So, at the end of the day, these guys proved themselves in the college level to be at NBA level.
Wembanyama, same thing.
Yes, but you're missing my point, Jimmy. They shouldn't get paid millions of dollars right away.
They should.
No, they shouldn't. Yes, Caleb Williams is good, but both of his parents had a background in sports. His dad.
But hold on, bro. He's not making millions of dollars compared to what other NFL players are making. He's getting paid the minimum.
He's getting paid
of what other NBA.
His dad played college football for Oklahoma State.
It doesn't matter about.
Yes, it does. It's also about who you know. I don't care how good you are.
His dad put him the cleats and freaking give him the awards.
It's also about who you know.
Who did LeBron know?
No one.
It's
Who
not
did
for
Kobe-
but
Who did Kobe know?
No one.
Who did Michael Jordan know?
No one.
Doug, you have to understand. You're thinking, yes, it's a lot of money to you, but when you go into the league, that's the league minimum. When you go into that locker room, when Caleb Williams goes into that locker room and sees other quarterbacks or other players making a shit ton more money than him, he's gonna want to work just as hard to make that amount of money.
Doug,
When he sees the O line making more money than him, twice the money that he's making, he's like, "Fuck, I gotta prove myself so I can make that much."
And then you look at it, these guys are thrown on shitty teams.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're going on a computer. Half the time they're going to teams that have the worst record, unless that first round pick is a team that won that off of a trade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Doug, I would just look at go on your computer and look up the league minimum and draft because there's different rounds and how much it gets paid.
I understand that, but I don't agree with it. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't agree with it. I believe that they should work at the level, the NBA, MLB, NFL level, and then they get paid.
But they
telling me what it did in college
They
doesn't mean
started
nothing?
in college. They worked their way up to NBA. That's like college is like you just got hired.
I get that, but it's
High school basketball is like, okay, let's make a name for myself. College is like, okay, we finally hired you.
Yes.
And then when you get into like the NBA, NFL,
That's a promotion.
That's a promotion.
I get that. I get
from
that.
regular employee to a supervisor.
Very few get that.
It's
And then
also
when you
about
get to
who you know.
LeBron status is like you became the manager.
It's also about who you know.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
In our profession,
You need
yes.
you
But
need
in
to have
theirs,
good
no.
connections.
So
Bronny James, I'll make a good point. Bronny James is terrible. He sucks. If his last name wasn't James, no one would even care about him. He'd be irrelevant, and you know that's a fact.
Hold on, there's a reason why he's playing another year of college.
He sucks.
No,
he would
he's
have went
not-
undrafted this year.
He's not terrible. First of all, he
4 points a game. Come on.
He started the season late, and with college,
they
you
also
can't
didn't start him.
4 points a game. Come
They
on.
You
didn't
can't go
start
off
him.
of stats because
He
in
was on the
college,
bench.
yeah, in college they teach you how to play a role. The
And he
players
also-
there.
He also
Yeah,
went
points a
from
game.
one team to another team.
Yeah, he went
Yeah.
mid-season.
But my point is, if his last name was not James, no one would even care.
Yeah,
You
but
know
if his last name was James, and then next year he puts up decent points, you won't be saying that.
Doug, there's a lot of NBA kids in the league right now. A lot, maybe like 25% or 30% of the players in the league, their dads were NBA players.
That should prove your point that it's also about who you know and who could access it easier for you.
Hold on, those players, those
to get
players,
drafted, no.
Those players get hold to a higher standard at the same time.
Yes, I get they have talent, but if Steph Curry, talented player, deserves to get drafted, deserves to be there. But if he was some average Joe on the street and his father wasn't Del Curry, he wouldn't be anywhere.
Kyrie Irving's dad was an average Joe on the street. Carl Towns' dad, I played with Carl Anthony Towns.
LeBron,
he was an average
LeBron James.
Yeah.
I get that, but
you know.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It makes it easier in a sense.
That's my
because
point.
your
It makes it easier.
No, because your dad is an NBA player, so they teach you. Doesn't make it easier to get in. You still have to learn the skill.
You still have to work hard, but it's a lot easier.
No,
there's
it's not.
there's no scouts going to high school games saying,
The
"Hey,
scouts
come."
are not gonna give a fuck if
Wait,
you
wait,
suck.
hold on, hold on.
I don't care who your dad is. If you suck, you're not playing.
There's no scouts going to high school games now because you can't get drafted out of high school. Before
Yeah,
scouts
that's
were going
why.
to high school, how you think Kobe got drafted? How you think LeBron got drafted?
Yeah,
And why
come
did
on.
they stop it after Kobe?
Doug, this is the biggest example for you. Michael Jordan's son couldn't make it to the NBA. He
'Cause he
couldn't
sucked.
make it. It doesn't exactly.
But it makes.
I just-
You're missing my point though,
But that he knows Michael Jordan. Why didn't he get drafted?
because he was probably terrible.
But he knows Michael Jordan.
But he's
That's Michael
terrible.
Jordan's dad.
But he should have got in because he knows Michael Jordan.
I'm talking, but it makes it easier for someone if they have good connections. Giannis Antetokounmpo, if his brother wasn't Giannis, he wouldn't be there either. That's my point.
Well, no, he got in because of his own skill set.
Giannis is not. You can have skill set, but you need connections. You need to be good.
Did they draft it to a team? No. Not okay. So what happened when Eli Manning got drafted to the Chargers? And he got talked to go to the Giants.
Their dad was Arch Manning. Of course, they're going to have connections and easier
But do you
route.
think Archie Manning's the reason why he got traded back to the Giants?
I think part of it.
No.
He wasn't going to play for the Chargers if he got drafted.
Yeah, same with Elway. Elway got drafted. He got drafted.
But there was report that Archie Manning didn't want him to go to the Chargers. He wanted him to go to New York because of the larger market.
John Elway got drafted to the Green Bay.
Arch Manning wanted Eli to be.
I'm not talking about not them.
Arch Manning wanted Eli to be a New York Giant because of the larger market.
Okay.
It's true.
What about John Elway? He got drafted at Green Bay and they traded him to Denver.
Mm-hmm.
Does John Elway's dad know anybody? Does his mama know anybody?
It makes it easier in the sense that yes, you have somebody who played the game that can teach you. It doesn't make it easier to get in. This is not like our business where it's about who you know. Where they're gonna give me a spot. They're gonna know somebody and hold me a spot.
Dave got Jonathan a job
teams
because
don't give a fuck.
He knows the company.
Yeah, if you're not good when it comes to sports, if you're not good, I don't want you on my team.
Then when Doug, who got you the job at Costco?
Hold on. John Elway was drafted by.
He got drafted by Green Bay, I believe. And then they traded him, but he said he's not playing for them.
No, he didn't. Hold on. I think he got drafted by Baltimore.
Yeah, that's who it was. And they told him he wasn't playing for them.
He was scared his son was gonna get robbed and shot.
Yeah, he told him I'm not. He said I'm not playing for that team. Did John Elway know? Did his parents know anybody? No.
Yeah, he got drafted by Baltimore.
Okay, Baltimore. But
Baltimore Colts, 1983.
Yeah, and he got traded back to to Denver.
Crazy. Baltimore Colts.
So that pretty much makes the. And did his parents know anybody?
They could have.
No, go look it up then.
I'm not talking about getting traded. Their parents could have known someone to get him a tryout. If you want to play for these travel teams or AAA, you need money to sign up for these teams. And there's Jonathan at the bakery.
So who did Caleb Williams know?
His father played for Oklahoma State.
So his father's the reason that he won 2 Heismans.
No, you could be great. You still need talent, but it's a lot easier to have a connection. I could get my brother on here and tell you.
That connection doesn't really mean much. Scott, trust me.
What, Jimmy?
Is he going to NHL anytime soon? Does your dad know the coaches?
Huh? No.
So what's the point then if you bring it up?
My point is that you could work hard and put the time and effort in to get somewhere, and you won't get drafted because you don't know scouts, you don't know people, you don't know connections. It's true.
It's not like that. This isn't corporate.
They sit in the bench department.
Professional sports is just as corrupt as anything in the world.
No, man.
Yes, it is, guys.
They're literally the scouts are literally sitting there watching you. They're not going to come up to you.
You want my brother on here real quick?
Doug, look at this again. Once again, if it was just as corrupt, Michael Jordan's son would have.
Listen, you want my brother on here quick?
Michael Jordan's son would have.
James, you want to come on here real quick so they could listen to you? He said he would come on, but it's too emotional for him. That he can't achieve his dream because we aren't rich or we don't know the important people in the world.
Yes, you can.
How?
Can. Work hard.
If you work hard enough.
He does work hard.
He
worked hard.
You're victimizing yourself.
You got Brendan Smith in the National Hockey League, and he sucks.
The reason why you're not going to make it anywhere is because of thinking like that, thoughts like that. Oh, you got to know somebody.
Hold on.
You got to connect.
Is your brother going to open tryouts?
Yes, you got to do these things.
He has.
He's gone to open tryouts for teams.
Junior hockey, but they already have people.
But
at the end of the day, if he played hard enough and he proved it, they would take him.
It's the same
as walk-ons. Look at walk-ons.
If you have to prove yourself to be undeniable, I'm valuable.
It's also about connections, and that's why I don't think these professional athletes should get millions of dollars right off the bat. I saw it with the Devils this year.
So you're saying that working hard means nothing. It's just who you know.
It does, but you have to know people.
But then I could play double standard. I could say right now Wemby's worth every single penny they're giving him.
I don't think so.
Yes, he has. He's gonna win Rookie of the Year, and he should win Defensive Player of the Year. But it's probably gonna go Gobert. For him, he leads the league in almost every defensive.
But that
stat.
doesn't. My point is, you shouldn't have guaranteed money right away.
But he's earned it. This year, he's earned it.
But how do you know it's 100% guaranteed?
It says it.
No, I don't think 100% is guaranteed. It's never
No,
like
it
that with
says
contracts.
like Caitlin Clark's contract says 73,000. It doesn't say guaranteed.
Yeah.
She can make up to 73,000 a year.
Yeah.
But it's probably more.
And you can't hold on. You can't say that because in the NFL, only one person had all their money fully guaranteed.
All right, Wembanyama, $55 million for 4-year contract. Wembanyama.
Wemby.
Just say Wemby.
Say Orioles.
Orioles.
Oh,
man, you've been working on that.
Say Orioles.
Orioles.
Damn.
Yo, he's been working on that.
Say Oilers.
Oilers.
Damn, Doug.
Let's be nice.
Wembanyama.
Victor Wemben. Victor
No,
Wemben.
just shut up.
Hold on.
Say Wemby.
Victor Wembanyama.
No.
Anyways, Wemby.
Just say Wemby.
All right, hold on.
I'm looking at Bryce
contract
Young.
is what? Read Wemby's contract.
Well, why are we looking Bryce Young up? We're talking about somebody else different.
I couldn't get Wemby's contract. I just have the.
Come on.
But you're talking about a veteran player that's been in the league. We're talking about a rookie.
Bryce Young?
When Bryce Young. Oh, Bryce. I didn't met the guy from baseball. Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
Sorry, I don't know why I thought of that. Bryce Young has probably got 26, the same as Caleb Williams.
4 years, 37, and then the $24 million signing bonus.
For who?
Bryce Young.
So that's probably what's going to be the same with Caleb Williams then.
Which I don't agree with.
So Wemby has guaranteed at signing $24 million. Well, almost 25. 24 mil, 900,000.
Who, Wembanyama?
Wemby,
All right.
yeah.
What's his contract?
His contract is 55 mil.
So out of 55 million, only 24 million is guaranteed.
Yes.
Yeah, because
nothing should be guaranteed.
And the average will be 13 mil a year.
So you're saying that $24 ain't worth it what he did this year?
Pay after his rookie contract.
But hold on. This year alone.
But if
This
you
year
think
alone.
about it, in reality, okay, he signed a $55 million contract, but only 24 million out of that. So less than half of it is guaranteed only.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The other half are going to other stuff.
Now the other half could be how many games he plays.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every season, he's got to play a certain amount of games. He's got to play a certain amount of minutes in the games. He's got to shoot a certain percentage.
Yes.
It's all factored in.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they're getting paid more for the 55 million.
He's probably going to get paid more next year because all the bonuses he probably hits. Because he leads and number one in defense. Almost every single category he leads.
The point is, if Caitlin Clark is getting $73,000 a year, so should Wembanyama.
No.
Just Wemby. Just say Wemby.
Because
because he went to a bigger corporation.
Exactly. Think of it that way.
So what does that proves my point?
What do you mean it proves your point?
That the Spurs are
You're gonna tell me that WNBA does not have more money to pay Caitlin Clark than anyone else.
They have
Exactly.
money.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
She should be getting paid more.
Exactly.
But you're saying they shouldn't.
You're arguing that. You're saying
You're arguing
No, I'm not.
You just did.
I never argued that Caitlin Clark should get paid. What she's getting paid.
You're saying the number one pick should not get paid that much.
And she's the number one pick. So you're arguing that she shouldn't get paid?
No, I never said we could trace back to this. I don't know how this got all lost all over everything. I never said that she shouldn't be getting paid $70K. I never said it. I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong because people make more than that. I never said that. All I'm saying is if that's the case, if Caitlin Clark is going to get paid $70 million, then Wemby... 70,000, then Wembanyama should not be getting a contract 54 million more than Caitlin Clark when they both went number one. That's my point. If it's going to be like that, then give a set pay for everyone that goes number one.
I think
if Clark could get $500K, if you're able to pay Clark $500K,
Doug,
then have Wemby get paid the same.
All right,
That's my point.
Think of it this way: the WNBA, for theoretically speaking, let's say WNBA makes $500 million a year, right?
I love Jonathan's green screen because his arm is floating like he's in the sky.
Right. So the WNBA makes let's say $500 million a year, right?
Or the same as the NBA.
No, the WNBA make a lot less, $500 million.
All right, hold on.
If they make the same.
Do me a favor.
Makes $1 billion.
Do me a favor. Look up the NBA's revenue compared to WNBA revenue.
Let's get accurate stats here.
I get there's more revenue, but I don't think it's why.
That factors in.
Hold on.
I can't pay.
That's the deal.
That's going to make the difference in pay. That's
obviously, but I don't think
the Spurs are a bigger corporation than probably the entire.
So what does that say?
WNBA.
But this is going back because I think Doug, I think you're going off track. We're discussing how Caitlin Clark is getting paid too less compared to NBA players. So what's the NBA revenue?
So here we go. The NBA revenue is around $10 billion.
Okay.
The WNBA revenue is around $200 million.
Wow, that's a big difference.
That is a big difference.
That is a stark difference, man. That's crazy. It's night and day.
But
now
it goes by the revenue.
I hope that tells you now, Doug, that this is why the players get paid what they pay. This is why they had to.
I understand that.
They got to pay personnel. They got to pay stadiums. They got to pay. Well, not the stadiums. They got to pay refs. They got to pay coaches. All of this stuff goes in.
You guys, I disagree with you.
And don't forget, there's a shorter season in a WNBA than is the NBA.
So to make things fair, and equal, do not pay Wembanyama. Do not
just say Wemby.
Do not pay VM all that money.
This is not about equality, bro.
I never said that. I never said it's about equality. But that's the whole discussion, though. What people say, all the page, because when people bring it up, they do not bring up the revenue. Realistically, they do not bring it up.
But that's the cost.
They don't know.
They do not bring up the revenue.
But that's the cost.
Some don't know about it like we do.
They do not bring up the revenue.
But Doug, that is the reason why they get paid more.
I know that's the reason
that's their
why.
revenue of how much you get paid, and they have a set thing for rookies.
Yo, Doug, come on, you know this.
But I know that's the reason why. But as a rookie, I don't think I should be getting paid that $1 million contract.
So you think you go number one? You don't think you should be getting paid that money after all the hard work you did?
You don't think that when you bust your ass in college to get to the NBA level to make
no, because I could be a bust.
Hold on.
But do you have no faith in yourself then?
To get past over 50 college teams that there are, you bust your ass over 50 college teams with over 24 players on a roster.
Hashim Thabeet was a bust.
Doesn't matter.
You're gonna tell me as a fan you're gonna want to pay him that much? As a fan, you're gonna want to pay Hashim Thabeet $55 million?
Yeah, but at that time, do you know he's a bust? No.
Yeah, you don't.
Don't matter.
You don't know.
I'm not paying that.
Miss.
As a GM or owner, I'm not paying that much money.
Doug, if I'm going to a business that makes $10 billion and I'm picked number one, or if I'm viewed as the number one guy, pay me, bro. You make this much money. I expect to get paid. I prove my worth.
They earn that respect
at college, but you have to. I think you have to prove it first in the NBA or the NFL.
You prove it when you get drafted way before the season starts.
But that's how I believe.
Yo, Doug.
For example, why is
plate real quick? You belong on that plate, bro. Right there.
Huh?
You belong on that plate right there. Right next to
what is that, by the way?
Chocolate croissant. Those are chocolate covered
croissant. It's a croissant.
Croissant. But yeah, I really think at least she should be making at least $100K.
A little bit more, yeah.
You're gonna tell me there's not an extra $30K for her?
There is.
She's making money. All right. Now we'll say this. She just I believe she just struck a deal with Nike. They're not touch the NBA court. But there's veterans on there that get paid more than her, that are better than her, that have better allocations than her, that have not struck a deal with Nike at all.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now there you have an argument that she does not deserve that. But when it comes to contracts, I think if a
He
person is
deserves a
making
bigger
at a
contract.
top tier is making 12 million, you should be at least in six figures.
Oh, she's close to finishing up an 8-figure deal with Nike.
Who's close?
With Nike.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's gonna.
So
it's gonna be
it'll be about 20 mil. It'll be about 20 mil.
I honestly think for an athlete, a person who goes out there, who works out, has to work out just about every day, and do that started from high school to college, that worked their way up, they deserve a little bit more, especially when you were making a lot more in college than you are when you get into the professional sport.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not saying that Caitlin Clark deserves $5-6 million a year, but what I'm saying is $70K a year. $70K a year
That's
is
a
what
slap in
the
the face.
average person probably makes.
Yeah, that's a slap in the face.
Yeah, she deserves a lot more, but I mean,
she's bringing in fans.
She's
selling jerseys.
She's bringing a bigger culture with her.
She's selling jerseys. She's bringing fans.
Especially a team that sucked last year. She's gonna improve that team better.
I still think she's overrated as a scorer, but
we'll find out. I mean, we'll see how she plays.
I still think she's overrated as a scorer.
But if
Jonathan was here for that conversation.
If a cap is $12 million on a WNBA player for max to come in, she should be at least making $100K, $150K.
Yeah.
Jonathan,
a
you hear
year.
this? You weren't here last week for this conversation we had.
I think she's overrated
Doug
as a
thinks
scorer.
she's overrated.
As a scorer, when you take half the team's shots, you're overrated.
I've spoken to people where
as a scorer, you're overrated.
So you're saying Kobe was overrated?
Thank you. I didn't even bring him up last week.
You're saying Harden is overrated, bro.
Harden doesn't take half the team shots.
Yes,
when he was on Houston, yes.
Yes, he does.
He had nobody.
And Kobe.
He had nobody around him.
Nobody.
Bro, Caitlin Clark had nobody though.
But she took half the team shots and the bench put up 0.
So Harden's overrated then.
As a scorer, yes. No, because when Harden is on other teams, he still puts up points. He still puts up 20, 30, 20 points.
But who says Caitlin Clark's not going to do that in the WNBA?
I don't think she will.
Caitlin Clark would do that.
How do you know?
But you haven't seen her do it.
Now, you know who I think could do it? Paige Beckers, Angela Reese.
I don't want to hear it.
This is the thing, Doug. She's not overrated. You can see that she could put the points up.
You're missing my point, Jonathan. I never said she's overrated as a player. I think she's overrated as a scorer.
How does that make any sense when you're putting up a lot of points?
Because she took half the team shots. That's how.
So you're saying the same with James Harden and Kobe?
But Kobe did more than score.
I don't care how many shots I took. I still got the 40 points. I don't care if Kobe took 50 shots. He still got the 60 points, bro. The 60 points is 60 points.
Yeah.
But you're missing my point.
You help the team win the game.
If your team takes 60 shots and you take 25, of course you're going to score more points. You're taking half the team's shots.
If your other team can't
It's
score,
like I'll bring this up, and you weren't here last week.
Bye, Dave.
I think Ezekiel Elliott is overrated as a running back. The only reason why he was good is because he had a great offensive line in Dallas.
Yeah, but that's every running back.
Thank you. Exactly what I said.
What the hell? Football is different because that's literally a team sport. You need other people around you to be successful.
And you need someone to give you the ball in basketball.
You need the other
If no one else is taking a shot.
Like basketball, you can win a couple games being a ball hog.
This ain't one-on-one.
Yeah, you can win a couple games being a ball hog.
It was
In
one-on-one.
football, you
Caitlin
can't.
Clark will win half the time.
Yeah, in football, you can't do that. Even a quarterback.
Yeah, you need a line to protect you.
You need the O-line to protect you. You need your receiver to catch the ball.
He needs a line.
Yeah, you need your receiver to catch the ball. You need everybody to do their part.
You had to let the dog out?
Why do you think?
No, my phone died.
Why do you think Derrick Henry, when he was on the Titans, he would buy his O-line chains, like really expensive chains, as a gift to them?
Same with Zeke. He bought the O-line his first year, all of Jordans and
Yep.
the Rolex.
Yep.
But you're
'Cause
missing
he's
my point.
grateful. I'm not missing the point. The running backs, they're doing that. They're telling you like,
But
no,
I still think she's overrated as a scorer. I don't think that's wrong to say.
It is wrong.
So James Harden's overrated.
If anything, you should be saying she's overrated as a player. Overrated as a scorer, I don't think so because she's putting up the points consistently. If it wasn't,
She's doing what she needs to do.
Whatever. If it wasn't on a consistent basis, okay, maybe you could say that. But
if she's
anything,
doing
you
once
should be
every
saying
blue
she's overrated
moon,
as a player.
But how does your bench put up 0 points though in the championship game when you need them the most?
They couldn't come in clutch. They choked. It happens. Sometimes you have an off night.
I never said she's bad as a player. That's where people get confused.
I think you're confused. You're saying she's overrated as a scorer when she
Yes, because she took half the team's shots.
It doesn't matter. She scores though. If I got the hot hand, best believe, give me the fucking ball. I'm gonna take most of the shots.
What I say last week,
Give me the fucking ball.
Same thing.
Yo, that's what Kobe used to do. That's what Russell Westbrook does. You gotta have that mindset. If I have the hot hand, give me the ball. Give me the ball. I'm taking.
Who led that Mavs team before Kyrie got there?
What?
Who led the Mavs team?
Yeah, Luka.
There you go.
Luka would take a lot of the shots.
But it stopped working after Kyrie got there for a bit.
Because it did when Kyrie went in. Where would he go? Half the mid-season, right? Like second half of the year.
He was with he was somewhere. He was
so they had to work shit out. It looked bad at first, but
also Luka was hurt. He was gone for the rest of the season.
Yeah, they had the off season to work things out and play together more and look how they're they're good.
Kyrie came in when Luka got hurt.
Yeah.
So,
but it's different this time of year.
Yeah, they actually have a better team this year.
Yeah.
But you can't say she's overrated player. But we digress.
I never said she's an overrated player. I said she's overrated as a scorer.
Yeah. If anything, you should say overrated player.
No, because she's a good player overall, but as a scorer, she's not that good.
So that still means the same thing pretty much.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Means the same exact thing.
Overrated scorer. No, it don't.
No, I think those croissants over there are telling you you're soft.
Yeah, bro. Look at that. Look at that.
That's nice.
Right in front of the plate too.
All right, boys, that was fun. We had a good heated argument, even though I was right.
You dumb.
No, you're missing my point though.
Hey, Doug, on your Instagram, put a poll up if you want. Do you think Caitlin Clark is overrated scorer? Let's see what happens.
She is.
Let's see what you get though.
No, I've gotten DMs from people on my CBS post that I put
saying you're a hater.
No, I'm not a hater. I'm a realist.
You're a hater.
All right, Dave. Any final thoughts?
Any final thoughts? I don't think so, man. I mean, I still think that Caitlin Clark should be at least 6 figures. I think 73 is just too short. It's just short come up. I'm not saying that she deserves $6 million contract, but 73 is a base salary for most jobs nowadays.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 100K at least.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, there should be a set pay for every athlete that gets into the league. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. Sorry.
I hope you heal soon, Doug.
Huh? But it's true though.
So I'll say this, Doug, to finish it up. If Caitlin Clark comes into the WNBA and averages over 20 points a game, what would you say about her then?
That I've always said she was
overrated?
talented.
That she's still overrated scorer?
No. But right now I think she is.
At the college level.
Yeah. That was my point.
Even
the whole
though
time.
they consider her one of the best college players to walk in there.
No, they consider her the best scorer of all time.
She's probably be up there.
But that's because she took half the shots.
No,
when you have I think Sue Bird was the greatest college athlete ever.
Her team sucked probably too. She had no one.
Yeah, but Sue Bird put up like 13 points a game. She had good teams, and
it's also different back then compared to now.
And she had a great career at Seattle.
Yo, Doug, I don't think you understand. In order to get a good amount of points, you have to be taking the shots. You got to be putting the ball in the basket. So if I get 40, if I'm getting 40 points consistently,
I'll
or
say
30
this.
40 points.
I'll say this. In order to be a great player, you have to make your team great. And she's proved that this season as a college athlete.
I never said she didn't. I just think she's overrated as a scorer. I just think she's overrated as a scorer.
All right, Doug.
Jonathan, any final thoughts?
Yeah, you're buns. That's what I was gonna tell you. You buns.
I hope you heal soon, Doug.
What do you mean by that?
Right there, right next to the chocolate drizzle, baby, on the croissant.
Can you get me one of those?
Huh?
Can you get me one of those?
Yeah, they're on Route 27.
No, just reach back and grab one for him.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking idiot.
Must be nice.
Jimmy, any final thoughts?
Not really. I mean, I always say next week, boys. Draft night.
Oh, next week's the draft?
Next week's the draft. It's a draft next week.
What do you guys want to do for that before we head out? What do you want to do? Do you want to do like a live show where we watch the draft at Dave's house, Dave's dad's house, and we could just do a live whatever?
What's that, on Sunday, right?
Thursday.
Thursday? Gee. Doug works that night. Oh, the next day.
So do I.
Yeah, it must be nice.
I mean,
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we could talk about this more at work.
Or do you want to do like a draft special before the show? I mean, the regular time.
We're doing a show, so we're going to do a draft special.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're doing the show.
We're going to do a show and we'll figure it out.
No, but do you want to do a regular scheduled show or do you want to do something live during the draft?
We can do both.
Depends on what everybody's doing.
Yeah.
All right.
I got to look at the schedule.
We'll figure it out, Doug. We'll figure it out.
Sounds like a plan.
We got a week.
All right, I'll end with this, as David quoted once. It's not about what you know, but who you know.
Oh.
Must be nice.
It's true. It's true. All right, as always.
Damn true.
As always, we got
Jimmy Druss.
Jimmy Druss. His grammar was quiet tonight.
For once.
But you know, Mike, you'll be all right.
And we got
your boy Big Dave.
I like that. I like the hat and the background.
Hey, we didn't do this live.
Unsolicited Role Models merch coming soon.
Yeah.
Coming real soon.
Can I get a hail?
Oh, hail.
All right, boys. This has been a good episode. Thank you to our 4 viewers on X that have been with us the last hour and a half. Appreciate it. And as always, each episode is brought to you by
Unsolicited role models you may not want, but you may just need.
And I understand you're doing a live show?
Yes. April, what was that? 27th?
April 27th.
What, the thing you were telling me
Cigar
about?
Festival.
Yeah. So it's 4 to 10?
Yep.
What time are you doing the show?
Probably around 5.
All right, and I heard
maybe I'll come on by.
I heard I'm going to make a guest appearance.
Must be nice.
Can I?
We shall see.
Well, you got to pay $50 to get in.
Yeah, Dave's going to get my ticket.
Yeah. All right, fellas, I'm out of here.
Make that 2 tickets.
So next week, what we're going to discuss is I notice we always like get into these hard-heated debates when Jonathan's on for some reason.
He wasn't here last week.
No, I know, but it gets more intense with David. Apparently, I'm a Yankee hater. So next week, so people know if they want to join us next week, if we do it at 3:30, we're going to discuss the draft. We're going to do our own mock draft of like the first 3 picks, and we're going to go to some Major League Baseball talk and discuss the NBA playoffs where it's at. So next week we're going to start at 3:30, and we'll probably do hour and a half, an hour, depending on where it goes. And then we'll have the hot take of the day, who we think is the biggest bust in NFL history draft.
That's easy. I have mine already.
Could be Tim Tebow, Johnny Manziel.
Not Tim Tebow.
Jamarcus Russell, whoever you think it is. And I know Jonathan is going to say someone is a Giant, but because he's a Giant hater. All right, boys. We'll see you guys next time. As always, shout out to our good friends,
Dave and Nicole.
Go Sports.
This episode was brought to you by Nicole and Dave. Go Sports. For all your latest information surrounding the world of sports, talk to Dave.